If you love Refit, hey, guess what? We love you, and we would love to see you over in the Refit app. Go ahead and grab your 7-day free trial, and I'll see you there.
Hello, and welcome to your 15-minute abs workout in your Renewal Challenge. Listen, this is maybe a controversial subject. We often think about abs as something that we can see, and I'm here to encourage us to think about our abs as a very functional part of our body that we should be able to feel in action. So throughout this workout, I'm going to constantly be pointing to and referencing things like your rectus abdominis, these front abs, which is what people think of as the six-pack. We're not trying to get or see the six-pack, but we are going to utilize those front muscles as well as the obliques. And I know we're really focusing on the abs, which is the front part of our body, but when we say the word core, we really are talking about the entire trunk, including the lower back. So all those muscles are going to be either primary or secondary in how they are functioning and helping with the movement. We're going to start off standing, and we're going to get on the floor. Now, as with all workouts, you should consult your doctor to make sure that you are able to perform these movements safely. But I will say, as someone who has gone through 3 pregnancies, the exercises that I chose to do in today's 15-minute workout would be considered a good option for those who are wanting to minimize the amount of pressure. If you had diastases recti, where that abdominal separation has occurred, these are good, safe exercises that are either going to be in a side position or in a standing position or in a modifiable position to where you're not adding extra strain to those abdominal muscles. So just wanted to put that there. But again, I am not the medical professional, so please make sure to get that clearance first. Now, second, when we are talking about engaging our core, that's kind of a watered down phrase. Sometimes in the fitness industry, you get that instruction a lot, like, how do you really do it? Anytime that we are standing and that we're focusing on these front muscles, I want you to make sure that your spine is neutral, which means that if you're looking at yourself from the side, there's not a big sway in your back, and also that we're not over tucking and rounding at the spine and trying to accomplish movements that way. Neutral means just that. Shoulders over hips, so pelvis might be tucked just slightly so that your hips are rounded forward, but your chest is upright, all right? And now whenever you breathe in, you're expanding, and then as you breathe out, we're going to pretend like these muscles back here are kind of wrapping around and hugging the front muscles without allowing a rounding to occur, all right? So you want to be able to stand flat up against a wall with your shoulders and almost the entire part of your back touching the wall, and then breathe normally, and then just try to pull that belly button back towards your spine, wrapping that motion, zipping up, pulling in. There's a lot connected here, so you're going to be very focused. I'm not going to be offended if you're not smiling back at me in the camera, because you might be finding yourself focusing a lot in today's workout, but you want to be able to breathe normally. And one of the biggest mistakes is that as people are attempting to pull their abdominal in to engage it, you're actually just sucking it in and holding your breath. You should be able to continue breathing normally throughout this workout. All right, let's go ahead and press start. All right, we only have a mat here, so no other equipment is needed. If you're already on a carpeted surface, it's probably great. We're gonna start on our feet, just getting the beat, step and tap. You know what, I'm actually gonna move this mat out of the way for now. Give ourselves a little room. All right, reach up. Lengthening out through those obliques right out of the gate. All right, now hold here. And switch. All right, now here, step, step. Other side. So toe is tapping behind, but our shoulders are going slightly to the front. And switch. good, last one. All right, we're gonna keep that same motion. Hold here. Hands are framing the face. Feel free to keep this movement pretty small. You don't have to bend very far. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Again. How's that heart rate? Getting up there, right? Woo. All right. Step, tap, tap. Again, we're not going back towards that foot, towards that front corner. Sit. One more set each side. Keep breathing. All right. Down and up. Just switching sides. Little short crunches in between. All right, back here. Woo! And sit. Bring that knee up as high as you can. All right, that was a short burst. Here we go. And sit. Engage that core. All right, hold here to the end. Woo, keep those knees wide. Rib to hip, squeeze. All right, now switch here. Adding a twist instead of that side crunch. If you want to just keep both feet on the ground and twist, that's great. Right here. Touching to the corners. Normally when I'm punching, I'm moving my whole body. Right now, we're just isolating. Twist. Keep that spine neutral, chest tall. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. All right, next song, we're gonna need to get in some pretty specific positioning. Feet right under your hips. Bend your knees. I'm gonna show you from this side. Place your hands right here on your hips. Lean forward while keeping your spine completely straight. Okay, not rounding. Right here. Hands parallel. Okay. 4, 3. On that last one, raise the knee out. Really important that we're minimizing the distance between the knee and the elbow. If you're up too tall, you're going to feel this more in your hip flexor than your rectus abdominis. I'm going to show you from this side so you can see that hinged position at the hips. Keep going. You will feel this in your lower back as well as your abs. Keep going.
There's truth in every word I write.
Last one.
But still the growing pains,
Keep breathing. All right, we're going to do a little body roll. Extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. If you want to really roll it all the way down, with a smile, of course. Yeah. Make sure chest stays up. All right, from the top. Remember, we're not bending at the spine. We're hinged at the hip. Yes. Now, also try not to let those elbows drop. Keep them up. That's all part of the engagement. Woo!
Every happy phrase engraved in my mind. I've always been a go-getter. There's truth in every word I write. But still the growing pains that keep
to show you this position that I get it for the side crunch. Neutral. It's extended, but it never goes into hyperflexion. Yep. All right, hold right here. You can even lift that arm all the way up. Just crawling down the leg. And switch. Again, crunching even slightly forward. Rib hit. Now, for 4, 4, 3, 2. Body rolls to the end after this.
Now the monsters are the ones that I have to face. No band-aids for the growing pains.
Okay, how is our tummy feeling? Mine's feeling worse. 4 songs in a row. Targeted right here. Okay, go ahead and make your way to the floor. We're gonna be flat on our backs. Gonna start it from the top.
Rise from the wreckage.
And I'll walk us through the moves.
Steady my feet, send out the message.
You're gonna lift your legs up just as straight as you can.
And
we're gonna put right foot in front, and then switch left foot in front for the third one and last one. We're gonna open from here, using our lower abs, our inner thighs to bring it back in. Move number 2. We're gonna cross one leg over, and our goal is to try to just get our hips up off the floor by going towards our head. So we're gonna rock up. Hands stay on the ground to rock. And then you switch sides. Those are the only 2 moves of the song. Go ahead and lift those legs up. Starting right foot in front. And hold here on 3. Expand and return. Switch. Now left foot in front. Drop. We're gonna pick up the pace. About double speed. Good. Keep that lower back on the ground. If you need to bend your knees to stay in better control, listen to your body. All right, feet down. Cross that right foot over. We're rocking up. Same side. Now switch. Left foot over. This should not feel easy. Switch back to the right. So if it feels challenging, you're in the right spot. Switch. Keep breathing. All right, pick those feet back up. Nice and slow. Right, left, right, hold, open, and together. Boom. Left. Boom. Good. Stay at this speed. One more on each side. Feet come back together. Feet down. Right across. Let's go. Use those hands, dig it into the floor, and switch. And switch, final set, each leg. Lower abs doing a lot of work. And switch. Final lap. All right, finish here. Go quick. 3, 2, 1. Left. Stabilize, you can do it. Last one. Feet down. Boom. Okay.
I climb.
The last and final song. We're gonna be in this side lying position, doing side planks. There's a series of movements. Now, I want the elbow directly under the shoulder so that you're able to expand through that shoulder. You don't want it out too far in front or in the back. Nice alignment. Everything from shoulder to ankle is all in the same plane. We're just gonna lift to tempo. Lift up and down.
You think I'd leave your side, baby?
And we're going high rep here.
You know me better than that.
Some options that you don't reach, and you just lift a few inches and then come back down. Okay? But rather than just doing the arm, have you focus right here, no matter how high you can get. All right, now let's hold it here, lifting the legs. Static hold and that'll blink. You can do it. Last two. Now hold. We're gonna reach, tapping behind you and lifting back. Twist. Open up. That's it. Good. Lower down. Come up to a seated position. All right, new set of moves. We're gonna lift, hold, and we're gonna release one side at a time while you tap, and then bring it in. You should be on, I use the word comfortable lightly, but the most comfortable part of your rear end. So make that adjustment as you want. Alright, let's change up our arm position. Try to hover that foot. Notice I am leaning back slightly. A little more extension. 2 more. Woo! Alright, other side.
You think I'd leave your side, baby?
And down. Reach.
You know me better.
Max height. Good.
Think I'd leave you down when you're down on your knees.
Remember your options. Hold at the top. Leg lifts. Alignment here. Lifting through. Choosing to smile right now. All right, reach back, twist, and lift.
If only you could see into me.
Good, lower down. Back up.
When you're cold, I'll be there. Hold you tight to me.
Just walk those hands out, let the hips slowly lower to the ground. Push back. And one more time. Up, slowly and safely lower the hips. Back to neutral. And give your tummy a high five. Good job.